What is a judicial estate? A judicial estate refers to a property or asset that becomes part of a legal process handled by a court system, typically in the context of probate, foreclosure, bankruptcy, or estate administration. The term judicial means that the matter is overseen and resolved through a judge or court proceeding. A key points to understand: purpose of a judicial estate: to legally administer the distribution or handling of a deceased person's assets, to resolve property disputes or debts in court, such as foreclosure or bankruptcy cases, to ensure due process and protection of the rights of creditors, heirs, or other interested parties. Common contexts where judicial estates appear: probate court. When someone dies without a trust or clear instructions, the estate goes to probate court. The court appoints a representative to manage and distribute the assets legally. Judicial foreclosure. In some states, called judicial states, if a homeowner defaults on a mortgage, the lender must go through court to foreclose on the property. Bankruptcy court. When a person or business declares bankruptcy, the court manages the liquidation or reorganization of assets through a judicial estate process. How it works: a court takes jurisdiction over the property or estate. A judge appoints a trustee, administrator, or executor to manage it. Actions such as selling assets, paying debts, or distributing property require court approval. The process is documented, monitored, and finalized by a judge. When to expect a judicial estate: when someone dies without a will, intestate; when a property is in foreclosure in a judicial state; when there is a dispute over inheritance or property ownership; during formal bankruptcy proceedings. Pros and cons. Pros: legal oversight helps prevent fraud and ensure fairness. Creditors and heirs are notified and protected by due process. Final decisions are legally binding. Cons: judicial processes can be slow and expensive. Court involvement limits personal control. Records may become public, reducing privacy. Conclusion: a judicial estate exists when the law requires court involvement in handling property or assets, typically during death, foreclosure, or bankruptcy. Understanding how it works is essential for heirs, investors, or borrowers dealing with legal proceedings related to real estate or estates.